Okay, you're in a rocket.
Yeah, I am.
You're in a rocket that's orbiting the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
No. You're in a rocket that went straight up and is coming back down towards the Earth.
Okay, quick, before you keep going.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where I'm pointing right now, I'm still going to hit that orbit, right? It's just going to happen.
It's just going to happen.
Okay.
I would, sure, right now the symbols are all in regard to the moon anyway, so you don't even know where you should point.
Oh, yeah.
So you're in a rocket, you're coming back down towards the Earth. If you burn your rockets, so the rocket is staying still, so you cancel out the force of gravity that's pulling you down, right?
Okay, start over.
You're in a rocket.
Yeah.
You're in a rocket that just kind of went straight up and down, right? So you're coming down and you burn the rockets to precisely cancel out gravity so the rocket's not moving up or down. You're in space.
You're hovering.
You're in space, but you're hovering. Is there gravity inside the rocket? Are you pulled towards the Earth?
It just feels like a trick question.
I know!
My instinct is... So wait, I'm in space?
You're in space.
Am I within the atmosphere at all?
No. It's like... Gravity is like maybe 50% strength out there.
Well then, if gravity's 50% strength, then yes.
Oh yeah? Keeping in mind that on the International Space Station, gravity is like 90% strength, or 80% strength.
There's still gravity.
On the International Space Station?
It's just like...
Are you being pulled towards the ground? Can you walk around inside your rocket?
Well, you didn't say can you walk around.
Well, is there gravity in there? Again, are you feeling the gravity? Is the gravity happening to you?
Isn't there always like a little bit of gravity?
Sure.
I mean...
If you were in a universe where all there was Earth and nothing else, and you were on the other side of the universe, you'd still feel a little bit of gravity. But if you were in like a rocket, you'd be in... Would it be a zero-G environment inside the rocket? Would you be floating around, or would you be able to more or less walk on one surface of the rocket?
That's a trick question.
Because Mikhail asked me this question, or he got me in the situation, and both answers seemed wrong, and I couldn't explain why, and I was furious. But I do know the answer now.
No.
No what?
No. Oh, Jesus!
Space is big.
No, you can't.
And things in space are big.
No, you can't. The gravity not.
Wrong. Okay.
My initial thought was yes, and that's what I was going to go with, and then he kept talking.
Well, you said yes, and then I was like, okay, got it, and then you said something, and I was like, let me clarify the situation. Okay. The people in the International Space Station are in a zero-G environment because they're in orbit.
Yeah.
The orbit is basically like free-falling towards the Earth, but always missing it. So that's why they can float around in the space station, because the space station is also falling. Like, you're both falling at the same rate. And it's like when you're in an airplane on Earth, and they do the fucking steep dive, and you have like a few seconds of zero-G.
I want to grab you, not you. Okay.
If you grab that one and push it in, it's the same effect.
Okay.
And so also, if you click on the arrow down there, you can see the nav ball on this view.
What arrow? Oh, this.
That guy. And so you can see how long it's telling you to burn. It says estimated burn 52 seconds. So you could actually reach that orbit with the fuel you have right now.
Yeah.
Because the node will let you do whatever. The node's not going to stop just because you run out of hypothetical fuel.
You made me lose.
That guy.
God, Corey. I still have... How much burn do I still have a minute 39, that's what this is?
Yeah.
So, and this is only a minute 3.
And then how close is the other side at this point? I mean, like, that orbit is a very safe orbit. You would definitely survive re-entry with this orbit.
Let's make it a little less safe. How about that one?
Well, check the other side. Well, I mean, at this point, you're not going that fast
That's
anymore.
33,000.
Yeah, no, that'd be fine.
And that's
Honest-
20 minute 6. So let's do that.
Let's
I'm
just do
only
that.
25 seconds away from starting the burn, so I need to get within. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy. Honestly, just turn the engines on now, because they'll help you move around, and you're already in the middle of the burn anyway. Because
Okay.
at some point, if you start seeing red bars on things, I might advise you to just drop the rest of your fuel anyway, so you can have your heat shield going.
Mm-hmm.
But for right now, everything still seems fine.
Mm-hmm. I think we're alright.
I think we're probably okay, but I do see a red bar
Where?
on the one of the
This?
things on the top. Hold on, let me look over here. Okay, it's only 62%. It's fine.
And it's going down.
Yeah, it's going down now. When there's a red bar visible on a piece on the rocket, that's like a warning that something's getting close. But yeah, if you check that number over there, it'll give you a more precise value of exactly how hot that scary bar is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that's close enough.
Sure.
Let's see, I want to go here, and I want to get rid of you, and then we go over, get off of there. I mean, 79?
I think worst case scenario, you orbit around once, but it is actively slowing you down right now, because you're technically being hit by the atmosphere a little bit.
But not a lot.
Not a lot. So you can jettison the rest of that. This is an orbit. You will
Do
not...
I need to turn around before I do that? Because when I jettison, even though I'm like...
Oh, sure. I usually, point it towards the surface. The ejection force isn't much, but...
Yeah, but...
Yeah, pointing it anywhere except for in front of you can be a good idea.
So, like, there.
Yeah.
There we go. No more maneuvers. I want you to explode. I want you to explode. Hey, they'll actually, maybe if that doesn't explode, they might be able to recover some of it.
It'll probably explode.
What if it lands in the water?
I think it'll explode on re-entry because it'll overheat.
Oh, yeah, and there's still fuel in it.
There's still fuel in it, and it doesn't have a heat shield on
Actually,
it.
is it... Well, it has to re-enter.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe point the heat shield, but honestly,
Like right there?
Yeah. Because
And then I can do that?
Oh,
Do I
you
wanna
can.
do that?
Yeah, no, you can do that.
This far, like, he's going to use up a lot of the electricity.
Oh,
won't
that's
he?
true. I forgot that you have limited electricity. Yeah, maybe just leave it there then.
Okay, now what do I have for, like, time? 27
it's a little
minutes.
weird because, see, it's slowing you down and the time is changing as we sit here.
But we don't want to sit here for that long.
Yeah, but, none of these numbers are exactly how long it's going to be.
But I can
Because
speed
everything
it
is
up,
changing. Yeah, you can speed it up a little bit. I think they'll limit you to 4x anyway, because you're too close.
3x. 3x is fine.
Because you can see that, the periapsis keeps going down. So I think right now, the orbit on the other side of Kerbal is just retracting more and more because the atmosphere is slowing you down and capturing you.
Yeah. It'll happen.
Yeah. It's a very safe, very shallow orbit.
Sure.
I don't know exact numbers anymore.
Oh, God. It's still going really fast.
Sure. Because it's been a few weeks since I played, honestly.
Look at him! Look at him!
Yeah, I went to the moon, everybody!
And I'm probably going to make it back. I hope so, because we spent a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, no, I know that feeling. There's a saying, and I honestly haven't really had to use it. Maybe used it once, but there's a meme in the Kerbal community is F5 for safety because there's an F5 quick save. Yeah, and I don't use it much because it feels dirty, but definitely when we start going to other planets or something, yeah, I might suggest we just quick save and we just save scum some of this because there's so much setup.
I still got quite a bit of electric charge, but I still feel like if he uses it, it's just going to go like that.
Poor Jeb. We don't trust him.
Well,
and as we look at him, he's going, oh, got pretty colors outside my ship.
Yeah, I'm burning up, but I'm happy. It's only 35%.
I wonder if this is how my pork and beans feel.
Is that like something you wondered?
Well, because he's in a can.
I know, but like, have you ever wondered that?
Oh, no, I don't like beans.
But do you like pork?
I'm okay with pork.
But do you like pork when it's with beans?
I don't like beans, so I don't know. I've never had that pork because I knew that there were beans in there.
Why don't I just leave this up?
I remember the fucking... what's that fucking kid called? The comic kid? And
Kid Chameleon.
He's an asshole, and he harasses his old man neighbor. Dennis the Menace.
I thought you meant like a stand-up comic that was a kid.
No, he's a comic in the newspaper.
When you said comic kid.
No, it's a comic. It's a kid at comic. It's a comic kid.
Oh.
The live-action movie of Dennis the Menace, there's a scene where there's like some guy trying to kidnap him, but Dennis, like, quote-unquote accidentally manages to handcuff him, and then accidentally drops the key to the handcuffs inside the pork and beans the guy was cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, the gag is that he feeds all the pork and beans to the guy, but he keeps fucking up, like, which can he dropped it into or something.
Yeah.
And the guy's full of pork and beans, and then he passes out, so Dennis goes and gets help, and they arrest him.
Man, things are getting hot. I mean, it's still only 42%. It's still rising slowly.
Yeah.
But man, I don't have to like it. They're making me work more. This game sucks. I'm out. We went around the moon. I win.
Yeah. There are a lot of mods that, like, do a bunch of things, and some people play it with a thing called, like, MechJeb or Mechajeb.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Boy. And MechJeb literally just flies everything for you. Like, you really don't have to put much into it. You only really design the rocket, and beyond that... You know, one thing is... I might honestly recommend pressing T and taking the control thing off, because sometimes that thing tries to flip you around to,
Well,
like...
I put Jeb in control, and I'm hoping he can hang on. I mean, he's using a lot.
Well, you're past the atmosphere now. So now you just have to figure out when to use the parachutes, when the parachutes turn green.
Oh, and yeah, now he's starting to... yeah, he's using it less and less. Okay, we're good. We're good. He was just scaring me. I was scaring me, and then you saved me. You saved me, Jeb. Don't hear that often, do you?
Watching those parachute buttons, because it's so dark that I can't tell when the ground is going to hit.
I'm watching them.
I'm
not even
watching.
yellow yet. Uh-oh.
I think it's going to work out. I think we're getting there.
They're yellow.
I think we can make it. I think they're blue now. All right.
Okay.
Because I think that's mainly a speed thing. It's somewhere around 250 or
he's not going to
260.
flip this time. Don't blow up.
No, he'll be fine. It'll be...
Yeah,
he'll get some whiplash, maybe.
You don't have a neck.
You know? Not really.
He does have one there.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
pretty narrow. Like, whiplash for them is probably terrible. It's probably instant death. Okay, now we've slowed down, and I can't do anything. Hey, we're flipping. We're going to land where I want us to land, I think. Good. I thought we were going to land upside down, because we did that one time.
We did.
We don't need to watch that for 20 minutes.
But yeah, so one way to think of it is, if you were just in space in general, and you turned on your rocket engines, you would be pushed up against one part of the rocket.
Yeah.
So if you're like, when you're free falling in the rocket back to Earth, you'd be in 0G because you're both falling. The fact that you turn the rockets on, that's kind of quote unquote why, in one perspective, why there's going to be gravity inside the ship.
Now the real question is, why does this work?
Because they don't code in such a way. It's because the parachutes are multi-dimensional parachutes. They're not actually overlapping in the fourth dimension. You just can't see
Oh, good.
that.
We made it. Everybody's safe.
There you go.
We did it, and then you go...
You hover over the top right there and recover the vessel. And you get a bunch of fucking science.
We did it. And the Kerbals could say that they made it around the moon.
Yeah, they made it near the moon. They saw the moon.
Look at that. Look at that number.
Yeah, 92 science earned on that mission.
That's good. I did that. And then, man, look at the monies. How did we get all the monies? Like, these are all parts that we got monies back from.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? The fact that you got close to the moon is a milestone. And you probably got money for that.
2 experience.
Oh.
That's good.
I don't think he's leveled up again, but maybe he's getting close.
So then you go over here.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at all this.
And world first milestones. We got initiated the first flyby of the moon, escaped the gravitational influences of Kerbal, escaped gravitational influence of the moon.
Yep.
Returned home from a flyby of the moon.
Accurate. And then there's a bar so you can scroll down.
And we gathered the first scientific data from the moon.
Done. Into the trash can.
And then
there was a mission to fly by the moon. I must have set that up or something.
Because you knew.
Maybe.
Talk about close encounters.
Get it?
Any closer and there'd be paperwork. I like it. We got science data from space around Kerbal.
There you go.
Technically, yeah. We got Ferry of VIP. Oh, you did
I did that and I forgot to trash those.
Yeah.
I got some money from some of that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm spending that science, I think.
Over here?
Nope.
Here.
Yep.
What were we? Were we going straight for this?
Maybe.
Or were we going...
So here's the thing. If our ultimate goal is to land on the moon, we're gonna need that heavier rocketry probably.
We have the rechargeable battery pack. We did have a thermometer. We just didn't put it on.
Oh, did you not put it on? Okay.
Okay, well, whatever. We need...
Yeah, you need the stress, but you also...
And is this a better heat shield?
That's a bigger heat shield.
Oh.
Also, keep in mind, you will probably need those boosters. And the boosters might benefit us in the short term.
What boosters in here?
Up in the top one. That booster right there. Okay. Yes, that's what I was saying. In the short term, the boosters probably more useful
I
than
wanted those
landing
anyway. Like
yes.
I think I've mentioned multiple times. I wanted those boosters.
Well, next time, maybe you'll use those
We've got a thermometer
boosters.
that we can use to get science in multiple different areas.
Yeah, you can use it everywhere.
Okay, we got all that.
Okay, next time.
Okay.